Hi everybody, it's Susie. Um, in this presentation, I will explain the purposes of the opening statement in a criminal trial. I'll detail the order in which the statements occur to the jury, whether or not that the ordering seems fair, and I'll provide an opinion on the significance of the opening statements, and whether or not I believe that jury trials are won or lost at this stage of the proceeding, and why I think that. So, the purposes of the opening statement, one of the things is that it should be persuasive, that it walks the fact finders through what the plaintiff will try to prove, and it allows the defense to use their opening to rebut the plaintiff's evidence. It explains and describes the evidence to the fact finder, which would be the jury. It describes the issues that will be presented. In its case, it can present the events and exhibits effectively, and it summarizes the case by using the theories, the issues, the claims, the defenses, and the positions. It may persuade the jury of the merits of the case. It assists in persuading the jury to make a decision in favor of the case, whichever is presenting their opening statement. And then it brings forth legal issues that need a determination or a decision. And then it can set an appropriate tone through the case or within the courtroom. The order of the opening statements. The opening statement occurs at the beginning of the case, which is shortly after the jury trial has been selected. The party in which the burden of proof lies is who will go first with their opening statement. The defendant has the ability to follow up with their opening statement, or can wait until the plaintiff has concluded with its case or rests its case. Do I believe that the order of the opening statements is fair or not? I think the allowance for the time that defense has to prepare their opening statement once they've already heard the plaintiff's opening statement is a little bit unfair. As I stated, they have the ability to wait until the plaintiff rests their case before they have to give that opening statement, which allows them to use their opening statement and create it in a way that will rebut a lot of what has already been presented. A fair way to go about it might be one does their opening statement and the other does their opening statement instead of allowing for that time. I know that there's many pros and cons to allowing taking that time for that case, as some people believe that it might be a detriment to their defense, and they wait until after the case has been made by the plaintiff, that there brings a detriment to their case if they wait. So sometimes they will just go right after the plaintiff. The opening statements, I think, play an important role, as it is somewhat of an introduction and gives the jury or the fact finder the ability to follow the case and track it, so that they're not losing track of the case. And when I say losing track, I mean they're able to follow it and know what they're looking for, almost when they're looking for the evidence or for what they need to hear in order to meet the burden of proof. I feel like jury trials do have the ability that they weigh heavily on the opening statement. Also, there's that time that I discussed earlier is allowed. All information is introduced and then once it can be rebutted using after testimony and cross-examination commences. So thank you for watching.